a clock. And then reacting to these, okay?
Get out! Get low! What are you doing here? You trying to get yourself killed? I'm in the middle of something. What do you want? Oh, Sunday. Spooky, scary Sunday. That's what you want? You want to watch some videos? Well, let me handle this. I'll meet you upstairs. Freaking coppers, man. They're asking questions. Get out of here. Mario! Come on! Well, hello. Thank you for joining me on this.
Just get to the video. What the fish?
The man then leaned down and looked me in the eye and asked me if I was alone.
No. Wahid, I don't. How you doing? You doing all right? Thanks for sending the story in.
I used to work the graveyard shift at a Dunkin' Donuts. For those of you who don't know what a Dunkin' Donuts is, it's basically a donut chain that sells coffee, breakfast items, and of course, donuts.
This animation's so good.
This brings me to a little over a month ago when our location was recently selected to become 24 hours. A lot of other establishments would maintain a 24-hour drive-thru window, but ours was fully open.
Dang.
I'll be honest, it was interesting to see the new types of customers who would come in during these hours. We, of course, had the hipsters and goths who had nothing better to do at 3 a.m. than to sit in a coffee shop drinking 1 cup for an hour.
What's it look
There
like?
were the occasional overworked businessmen and interns, trying desperately to finish that last-minute presentation. A couple weeks ago, I had encountered a new type of customer.
Man, hold up. Okay, so why in the world is that guy trying to finish a business presentation? It makes no sense. Presentation. Like, alright, whatever.
Though he is very difficult to describe.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever met someone that makes you nervous for some unknown reason?
Yeah.
Well, at around 2:30 a.m., a man walked in with a large overcoat, with the collar pulled up, and a black beanie on his head. What struck me as odd first was the lack of people in our lobby. Normally, at this time, we'd have the goths huddled in the corner cursing the system or something. But the entire store was empty aside from this man, myself, and my manager who was in the back. Probably sleeping or something. After this person walked in, I thought it had to be a homeless man, trying to escape the cold and possibly seek out a hot cup of pity.
Homeless man?
But then I saw his face.
He too well dressed.
He was somewhat gaunt, but cleanly shaven. His eyes had dark circles around them as if he were tired, but he seemed quite energized. He then walked up to the counter. At that moment, I realized how tall this guy was.
Dang!
Like Kobe tall. I asked him what he would like to order. He just stared straight ahead as if he were zoning out.
Hello?
I repeated my question a bit louder. He only said one word. Coffee.
Okay. I got you.
The man then leaned down and looked me in the eye and asked me if I was alone.
No.
I told him I wasn't, that my manager was in the back room. He then pulled out a few crumpled up dollar bills, handed it to me, and then walked back out of the door without taking his coffee with him.
What the freak?
As soon as he left the building, I felt this intense atmosphere lift up from around me. I quickly rushed to the back and told my manager about the whole situation, to which he told me to put the man's money aside in case he comes back for it. The next night, everything was back to normal. The usual...
Yo, tell me this doesn't look like, Steven Universe. Look like, Garnet or Sapphire, I don't know them characters.
Customers sat in their respective seats sipping their coffee. While I was keeping myself busy and mopping the floor, I couldn't help but think about the interaction I had last night.
Oh.
That's when I happened to look out of our front window.
Bro, what do you want?
And I saw him. He was
Your
standing
coffee
across
is on the
street under
counter.
a streetlight. He was just standing there, staring at me. I turned to see if my manager was behind the counter, and when I looked back, he was gone.
Oh, this guy...
At that point, I was starting to feel unnerved. My last night working there was the worst by far. And also the reason I quit. I had arrived at work and relieved the people working before me. That's when I received a call from my manager telling me that he had a family emergency and would be a few hours late.
Oh, great.
I was upset, but there wasn't much I could do, so I just said all right. After 3 uneventful hours of me cleaning the same racks over and over again to keep my mind off things, I glanced out of the window once more.
Yep. You
What
know
I
who
saw
that
made
is?
my blood turn to ice.
You know who it is? Oh my
Man was standing
gosh!
on the other side of the window. He was grinning at me with a sinister smile that caused my body to seize up. Right away, I pulled out my cell phone and called the police. While my phone was ringing, the man did something strange. Without peeling his eyes from the glass, he pulled out a cell phone from his pocket. I watched him carefully as he began to type something into the phone without even looking at it.
Look at him!
At that moment, my phone buzzed, notifying me of a text. The message said, "Now you're alone."
Oh!
Oh my. Bro, I just got chills. Just got chills.
Oh! So that guy got to the boss, killed him, presumably, and took his phone, and then texted the guy off of the... Yo. Alright, this next one's called Fox, and it's sent in by Hayden the Birdmaster. So, Hayden, I think it's amazing that you're a birdmaster. Thank you. Dang, they after her.
Come on, down this way.
It's okay, just be quiet. You're okay. Oh, they fast though. Ooh. Oh, that was her. Okay. She's fast. Careful.
I'm home.
Voice acting?
I'm home.
Her?
Mom!
Man, bust that window! What?
Mom! Mom, I'm back.
What is happening?
Foxes, they kidnapped. They made me dig in a mine. It's been days. I thought...
Emily, let's go. If you're late one more time, Miss Patterson's gonna give me detention.
Mom? I'm right here, Mom. Haven't you noticed me missing? I'm ready to go, Mom.
Who is that? Oh!
No.
What?
School on time?
Mom!
I don't know who you are, but what have you done with my daughter?
What do you...
I
Yes!
just haven't seen yourself. You seem almost...
Mom,
I
turn!
don't know. I like the new you.
Thanks, Mom. It's a fox! I'll see you after school. It's not me! Just look at it!
Are you gonna look at your daughter?
Have a good day, Mother.
What?
Emily, I love you.
Bro, she in a genjutsu right now.
I love you more.
Oh, you're done.
She probably got some.
No, don't play this like this is a good ending. No! This next one's called Bells, and it was sent in by Dylan Dimples. Hey Dylan. First of all, you don't gotta pull out the AK, alright? Who is you, Soldier?
You
Soldier?
You saw that.
Young Drake?
Freaking stick up in here.
Oh.
Somebody's gonna have to go by and start going through his things.
Okay,
The service is next week.
I see.
So you'll be coming, right?
I don't know. I'm struggling here, Jim, with work. We have all
Nah.
these new orders, and
I'm not trying to
Malcolm
hear.
is just starting his new school.
Get over here.
Caitlin, he was Dad's only brother.
Yeah, and I didn't know him. Neither did you.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't know him. Yeah, I'm out. I ain't going to that.
The whole
What is this bubble over here? Can we click on it? Can we? Oh, we got another one!
The whole thing is freaking me out, to be honest. I mean, why are they saying it has to be a closed casket? Did they ever say what happened?
Are you near a church or something?